me with hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all do gang work and done over here, man. I asked you to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of it, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about over here. Let y'all get this step out here, cause I don't want to have to start blocking people from the same.
You fall upon the black. You fall upon the black. You fall upon the black.
No, this shit show me. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivation, mind opening, new. Yo, what's up with y'all people out there, man? This afternoon check out with Mr. Outside, man. How y'all doing today, man? Salute to the chat, man. Hold on, let me drop my stream, y'all linked in there just in case y'all want to come up and kick it with us, man. What's happening for y'all today, man? First of all, coming in the door, salute to my goddamn me mods, man. Salute to the gang, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to anyone coming in the chat. If you ain't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't be a hater your whole life, not your whole life. That's all I'm saying. Damn. Man, what's going on with y'all people, man? Interesting weekend. Cowboy Monday here, man. So salute, gang. Cowboy Monday here. Salute to that one hater who decided to hit the thumbs down button as usual. I gotta give them their attention because they love it. They're attention freaks. So I gotta salute them out top, man, for even having an alert set on to hit my button, my thumbs down button when I come on, man. I appreciate the support and the love, whether it's broken love or not. I appreciate it. Salute chat, salute GG, man. I see you in the chat, man. Salute to the other people watching right now that haven't even hit in the chat, that sit back in the background watching. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to the game, man. Well, Kelly Price, singer Kelly Price, R&B single, gospel single Kelly Price has came out. She has said some things, man. Kelly Price said she nearly died from COVID, man. Understanding that, salute Sugar Girl. Understanding that, I believe her totally, man. My dad went through the COVID thing, man. He had to learn how to walk again and everything. He was down for about 3 months. So this virus situation is something. It is something serious, man. I do know it exists, man. Working in the business, man. I bury people who passed from it. So I understand, man. I'm not one of them people who are a non-believer of this situation, man. I totally believe that it. I know it exists. I know people are losing their life out there, whether the goddamn me shot work or not. Hell, I don't know, man. I haven't took the shot. I know people that still die with the shot. So I'm just gonna keep it real, man. Kelly Price and her fans in the music world extremely nervous when she announced she has the virus in July, hadn't been heard from, seen in months. Things got crazier after police performed a welfare check on her home, which led a missing person report to being filed. It turns out that the narrative surrounding Kelly Price has spiraled out of control, though. On Sunday, September the 26th, Kelly Price sat down with TMZ for an exclusive conversation regarding her battle with the COVID-19 and alleged disappearance. According to the gospel single, she didn't go missing, but rather isolated herself to recover from the virus. She later revealed she almost died, make it out of her. She almost died. She later revealed she almost didn't make it out of her COVID diagnosis, though. At some point, they lost me, she said. I woke up some days later, a couple of days later, and the first thing I remember is a team of doctors standing around me and asking me if I knew what year it was. So Kelly is alleging that she went into a coma state, man. And sometime in this virus, I know with my father, they they'll put you in certain situations for as coma situations, y'all. So your body won't have to fight. Cause I don't think whether we know it or not, the human body is trained to survive. Salute Tanya, salute Miss Cynthia, salute Coach Dude. The human body is trained to fight back against anything that's trying to kill them. I don't think people know that. Most people should know that, but our body is worth to fight against things like that. And when it's too much for our system to fight against, we shut down, man. So Kelly Price is alleged that she was in a situation. Y'all hold on 1 second. God damn lighters. That she woke up and doctors were asking her things like that, which is true because my dad, he also had the same questions asked to him after being in and out so long at ICU. Man, he had it real bad. So I understand what she talking about, but let me keep reading, man. The reporter asked Price to clarify what she meant by the doctors losing her, and she said she died. She further explained that she was sent home from the hospital with oxygen and other medicine to continue her treatment at home. Price's husband took it upon himself to take care of her, but he eventually tested positive also. Uh, I was never missing, Price told TMZ. I was in my home. I was being seen by doctors first and foremost. With two people in the house with COVID, there was no visiting in the house. We both had active COVID cases. Everyone in my family knew where I was. Price said people weren't respecting her privacy and were ringing her doorbell at all times of night, which eventually led her to leave her home and recover at an undisclosed location. Um, Let me say this, y'all, man. It's sad, man. Hold on, let me turn on my camera for y'all, man. Hold on, y'all. It's sad. It's sad when people trying to recover, man, from a situation, man, and fans, man. This is the thing about being a celebrity, y'all. Fans and stuff are still bothering her and ringing her doorbell and calling her phone instead of letting her have some peace, man. It's kind of like when you in this celebrity status or any kind of fame status, people don't care about your well-being, people don't care about your health, people don't care about nothing that you are going through in life, unless it's what they concerned about, man. First of all, man, prayers go out to them, man, and I don't joke around. I don't really just talk about it, but I really don't joke around with the situation of COVID period, man. Like salute King guys, salute Keek, man, salute Malika, man. I see y'all coming in here, man. I don't touch on I don't joke about it because just because I went through the situation with my dad, man. Thank God my grandmother hasn't caught it, man, because my grandmother's older, so I don't know how she'll be able to survive through anything like that. And I don't know how I'll be able to take any news about my grandma passing. She also added, people were definitely seeing me. The people that could actually say something are not allowed to because of HIPAA, Health Insurance Portable and Accountable Act, which guards the privacy of patients' law. Uh, It was a serious situation for him, y'all. Kelly Price explained her sister wasn't telling the whole truth when reports of her being missing started to make the rounds because, according to Price, she hadn't seen or spoken to her sister for over a year. Price's sister, Sheree Price, went public with her family's plea to know where her sister was, which led the people in the media wondering what happened to Kelly Price. Man, now, I want to touch on this right here, man. She's claiming that Kelly Price is claiming that she hadn't spoke to her sister in a year, man. And her sister is calling around and looking for her, and Kelly Price is stating that she hasn't came. This is someone who has counted you out in the family, man. allegedly. Allegedly, Kelly Price's sister had counted her out. She had counted her out. If they haven't spoken in a year and she doing all the talking, she really trying to position herself if there is a possibility that something has happened, allegedly, that something has happened to Kelly Price, that she trying to put herself in place to collect. I'm just telling y'all, I'm just being straight up. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. For working in the field, man, I ain't been honest, man. I ain't been straight up, man. This is how family do, man. She haven't, for her not to be the one, she haven't talked to Kelly Price in a year, over a year, and you calling worried about her whereabouts. What does that tell you all? Kelly Price is telling y'all in so many words. Kelly Price is telling y'all in so many words, man, that she hasn't talked to her sister in over a year, but yet she's the one calling around talking about a welfare check and everything else that's going on, man. Like, y'all gotta make this make sense, man. Like, it went an uproar until her sister went to talking. When nobody calling but her sister calling and wanting a welfare check, but you haven't talked to your sister in over a year. She's trying to let everybody know in the public side that she was the one concerned. She was setting up her interviews allegedly, and her clap chasing allegedly. That's what she was doing, man. Play from the get go. I don't know. I never heard Kelly Price come out publicly and say anything about her situation or any kind of relationship, anything going down with her and her sister or a family problem. I'm pretty sure she keeps that pretty private. But just the just the ideal of someone that you haven't talked to in over a year is the one calling and concerned about your ass in a welfare check, man. Man, y'all like this real life right here going on, man. This real life shit going on right here. You can't make these kind of things up, man. What would give her? I don't know what gives her the state of mind to do this without calling anybody else, anyone else in the family, and checking on her, or doing this and that, man. But it's strange. That's very strange for me, man. Like, but it's not strange for me, but it's very strange for me. But I guess that's how family do you. I guess that's how family do you when you caught up in a situation, or y'all beefing or stuff. She figured she already counted out. That's what I'm gonna say, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna keep it. Let me let me keep it 100 with y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Kelly Price family, man. Uh, the family has been talking about Kelly has been sick. She's real bad. She's going in and out. So when someone probably called, when the phone started ringing to whoever is in contact with Kelly, the news got back to the sister, because family's gonna pass it from the siblings to the children and all this and that. She just jumped on the train. She just jumped on the train and just went to calling reporters and reporting to reporters and stuff. Like, what gives her the audacity to do these things if her and Kelly Price, her sister, haven't spoken, but to put the world in the uproar, it's a whole nother situation, man. But family does this all the time. Like, Barron, like Barron family is the funny, the weirdest, and the most uncomfortable thing to deal with, because you realize most of the time that people really not there for the deceased or to put anyone to rest. They there to collect, to see what's left over and what's there or what they can control, man. And it's sad as humans, but that's things that happened. All this woman wanted was some privacy. She was afraid for her life. This is a situation that I don't went through with my dad, so I know how it feels. Even though I didn't, it was what it was with me. Like, this how I handled the situation with my dad when he got sick. I said, me and my dad is survivors, man. Ain't no virus gonna kill my dad. You can ask anybody. That's why I told everybody was worried, trying to have meetings and stuff. And the brothers and my brothers and my uncles, man, come to the house. We need to have a meeting. It's getting bad, man. That ain't killing my dad. Me and my dad is the same person, man. We survivors, man. If anything kill us, it's not gonna be this. And that's just how I looked at it, y'all. That's how I looked at it. That's how I dealt with it the whole time. My family can attest for me on that. That's how I dealt with this situation, man. That's how I dealt with this situation. I called and talked to my daddy when I wanted to on my own behalf. I didn't need to have any family member meeting with my two brothers and my uncle about the business and anything. I called my daddy myself, and he answered, and we talked. I asked him how he was doing every day and what was going on, what was the doctor saying, and I just kept until I didn't need nobody to hear say and tell me anything about my daddy. Me and my daddy are the same people. We are the same people. Ways, everything, how we think, that fucking attitude, that we are the same people. And I just knew a virus wasn't gonna kill my daddy. That's just how I took it, man. I wouldn't count no blessings and sitting around and doing this and that. I wasn't one of them in the family that were doing that, because I just knew. That's just me, man. That's just how I think, period, man. So when no virus gonna kill my dad, I can tell you that for shit show, man. Shit, my dad. First of all, let me make this clear. First of all, my dad is too goddamn stubborn to die from a virus like that, man. He gonna fight with all his will. My dad don't want nobody spending all his stuff but him. Let's make that. Let's get that overstood. Now that's funny. Price's family allegedly told police her husband keeps her children from seeing her, which led to the initial welfare check by law enforcement. Fans online speculated Price's husband was behind her disappearing, but from what it looks like, Kelly Price is doing fine and she is focused on rehabilitation. Now, this man can't even be a correct husband. Kelly Price's husband can't even set rules in his own house, man. He can't even set rules in his own house. He keeping the kids away from her. She almost on pass here. He don't call it and recover. Goddamn, they trying to keep the kids from catching it. And people are already creating up a story. They are already creating a story that this man has killed this woman. That's why I didn't speak on this, y'all. When it first dropped, y'all didn't hear Trigger, man. People were sending it to me and stuff. I didn't speak on it, man, because for the situation of I knowing she had COVID, I said, shit, I just used common sense. I said, she probably somewhere recovering in privacy, man. I know how tiring just for dealing with my father with the situation. I know how tiring and how much weight he lost, man, and what he looked like, man. I can imagine what Kelly Price appearance is looking like. She probably shriveled up, man, and down, and getting her energy back up. It's all about getting your energy back up first. So I can understand from that, man. Her husband. He didn't have to say anything to y'all. That's what y'all don't understand, man. Y'all think because these people are famous, man, that they owe y'all something. They are regular people, man. They don't owe y'all nothing. They don't owe no explanation. People just go and create narrative. Her husband or somebody should have came out and say, nobody didn't have to say a goddamn thing, man. Did anybody have to say shit? They don't owe y'all nothing, just like I don't owe y'all nothing. Don't nobody owe anybody anything. They don't owe y'all to be all the way in their business like that, man. Like, we gotta stop that as people. Her husband didn't say anything or anybody didn't say nothing. Hell, they shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to. Can't they have some privacy, man? This is a serious. Like, I don't know what y'all think about this, man. I don't know, y'all just like the narrative or anything, man. But I'm gonna take their word on this COVID situation. In the back of my brain, of course, before they said COVID, I'm gonna be honest. I said, shit, Kelly probably don't have the drug OD. but I'm not gonna report on it. I'm gonna see what's going on. When they said she had COVID, man, I was truly understandable and believable what was going on, because I'm a person that don't experience this with a father that had to fight for his damn life. So until y'all actually see somebody that's personal to y'all fight for their life, I wasn't telling people what was going on with my dad. People would call and ask me, they say your daddy dead. They say this and that. Oh man, he all right. Well, what the doctor say, man? Shit, when he come out, he'll let y'all know. He'll let y'all know. When he get up and start talking and walking, he'll let y'all know. That's none of y'all business. That's what I was saying in the nicest way I could, man. That's none of y'all business, man. My daddy don't owe to let y'all know. Everybody, all fear homeowners and everybody looking to see what they can fight his sons for, try to take from his sons, which wasn't gonna happen. Like it's crazy, man. I'm not understanding this, man. Like her husband didn't have to say a damn thing. All he is obligated to is taking care of his wife, his children. He don't have to go on social media and let y'all know Kelly is this and that place and this place. Hell, sometimes you already mentally drained from the tragedy that you don't went through, man. Like y'all man, like I don't understand, man. Like some of y'all people out here are weird in the fuck, man. Y'all just weird, man. I don't understand. But anyway, in the interview with TMZ, she explained how she is the long haul to recovery due to the initial damage of the COVID did to her body, which I just said. Damn. She also took to Instagram with a message from her fans worried about her condition. Thank you for your love, concern, and prayers, she wrote. I truly appreciate them and all of you who sincerely did them. They are not lost on me, I promise. I'm going back into silence where I can put first things first, and that it's be restored, be healthy, and to be whole, man. Uh so she finally responded, man. To y'all nosy people out there, who really give that much of a damn, man, like about this, man, like her sister, like let's go back to the sister, man. Let's start with the sister, then I get back to y'all fans and people later. Uh, man, I don't went through all this, man, already, man, more than one time. My brother called it. My dad called it. Couple of everybody, a couple people at my job has caught the virus, man. I'm probably the only one. Like I'm someone that when I go in the building, I mask up like for real, man, because it has been passed around my workplace at least to 4 or 5 different people, man, in the last 3 to 4 months, man. As far as the building, immediately building that I work in, uh early the first go around, one of my workers at my building caught it, uh but he knew early that he was sick and he disappeared, man. As far as that, I hadn't had a big large number at the location I am at and that I'm over every day. I haven't had no uprise outside the people coming in that's dead from it. For us, the other building location, there's been a couple people out there. They deal more with people and crowd control than we do with all over our people. Y'all see, I'm really only out there when I'm dropping off bodies and checking and making sure that they're set up properly. Or the weekend, if I'm working a funeral out there, during the week I'm at my own building and I'm doing the groundwork and in the back scenes that people don't know that goes on, and so far as the care of the deceased and the bodies, man. Uh, it's the life we choose. It's the life we choose. But at the same time, man, shit, we have a life too, man. And you can't understand these people have a life, man. Just fighting the virus is all already at the boot. Salute. Fighting the virus, man. What's up, Tony? Antoinette, I see you out there. CC, I see you out there. Uh, Fighting the virus as a whole is already a stressing, and a struggle situation, man. Uh, your mind already is channeled in surviving. Your mind is already channeled in surviving, making it, making it through whatever you have. And also, if your mind is already focused on that, your family mind is focused on that, whoever's in your direct house, everybody's mind is focused on that. No one's mind is focused on letting the media know every step or every situation or every flaw. Whenever if I go into a coma, they have to bring me back. I need to let everyone know that. There's some things that lawyers would do, or some shit like that. That's what lawyers and things do, man. Her husband and fans, subscribers, friends, anything. His job was to be the man of the house, to worry about his wife and his children. That's all he did. First of all, her sister the one that broke news about this in the first place. Shit, if it was a play, she was the play. She was the one gonna be the spokesman for the family. It's always the one that never talks that you're into to end up being the spokesman for the family and stuff. Look at the Jacksons. It's always the one that someone didn't like that becomes the spokesperson for the family, and everybody sit back and look at them and what the hell is she doing? Now somebody else in the family comes out and says something. Now you got a family situation that has exploded on social media and everywhere else. Everybody's talking about it. Stories going here, stories going there, and this. Man, this woman is trying to get back. I'm pretty sure she looked real sick. I tell you, I don't seen a person that carries weight after they been down in COVID at the level that she had, man. I'm pretty sure she looked real sick, man. I'm pretty sure that she looked real sick, man. And I don't know if her and her new husband have any kids together. I think her first husband was the one she had kids with. She did him so bad. But karma is a motherfucker. But I'm not gonna put this on her as karma. Maybe they adopt some kids or 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 something like that. I don't know. I have to do my homework because I didn't know Kelly and her new husband had any kids. I know she did have kids from her first marriage, the husband that she kind of drugged and did so wrong. Then later on, I looked down the history and people are saying that he was the dog. So I didn't understand that. But oh well, that's another subject for another show. Um, the fact that her husband by her side and caught it too. This is a part of being there for each other, man. Of course, it's a possibility that these things might happen. There's a great possibility that these things might happen like that, man. Hell, it's like, am I my brother's keeper? Shit, hell, for better or worse, to death do us part. Them words, man. And I salute him for standing by her and we're concerned about his wife and not concerned about people like us out here or what everybody was thinking. Because the first thing we gonna go to is drugs, man. Everybody. So people gonna allege it was a sacrifice or it was drugs. That that's just real. That's just how it work out here on social media. That's how it work out here at social media, man. Uh I never heard Keller any large speculations of Kelly Price being involved with drugs, man. At a level to where she'll kill herself, man. I watch her pretty frequently on Sunday's Best and things like that, man. When she guest shows on certain shows I watch, I don't see her a guest on TV shows, mostly Sunday Best. She on Sunday Best and anything with Kurt Franklin and them. I follow her on IG and stuff. So I totally believe that she's going. Well, I know she's going through this situation. I ain't gonna give it a speculation that she's dealing with anything else because I just know how the symptoms and the road to recovery when it's different levels and people body take this virus different, man. And people, the bigger you are, the more unhealthier you are in life, the harder it's gonna be for you to bounce back from this situation, man, and from this illness, man. It's just real like that, man, and I can't make that up, man. But like I say, man, prayers go out to them, man, and Kelly Price, man, for being able to make it through this COVID situation and recover, man. If you ain't hit the like button, man. Don't be a hater your whole life. Don't be in the group of the three thumbs down. Don't be a hater your whole life. We gonna call them hoes. Don't be a hoe your whole life. Them hoes down there. So we ain't gonna be a hoe your whole life, man. Make it make sense, man. Like this shit right here is real, man. People are dying, man. The funeral homes are starting to get crowded again with these bodies, man. They are starting to come back through the door. So that lets me know that it's on the rise for real again, man. And y'all can't make this up. We can't make it up. I'm not a person that says it doesn't exist because it does exist, man. Well, I haven't caught it, but I have people in my family that has caught it. Like I said, my dad almost died from it. Man, my dad wasn't thinking about business. My dad wasn't thinking about anything but surviving. That's all he was thinking about. He didn't care about no business. He didn't care. That Negro cared about life. He cared about life. I can't make this up. He cared about life, man. He cared about life, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't never seen my dad like when I FaceTime him, look on his face, man. He cared about life, man. Like my dad was trying to survive. He didn't give a damn about nothing that was going on in the business, how business was being ran, none that he didn't care about none of that. My daddy cared about breathing and living, man. And was he gonna walk again straight? That's what my daddy cared about. He didn't care about none of that other shit that people might be wanting to know as far as the people who know my dad or the people who want his position. Like he didn't care about none of that shit, man. I'm telling y'all, man. It was real serious. Like I never seen that looking at my dad's eye. So I already know, man. He was trying to survive, man. And that's what I would have been doing. I wouldn't been thinking about death. All I would have been thinking about was surviving at that point, man. That's it. That's it. That's all, man. Uh, prayer to your recovery, Kelly. I'm glad that you came out and did the speaking, and we didn't have to hear it from your sister who you haven't talked to in over a year, who wanted the welfare check. Ain't that something? Ain't that? Hold on, man. Oh my God. Hold on, y'all, man. Hold on, man. Ain't that something, man? The sister that she haven't talked to allegedly in over a year was the one who wanted the welfare check. That says enough right there, man. That says enough right there, man. I'm pretty now where the play gonna run in is, y'all. It won't be any plays, man. Until Kelly get on her feet and go to walking. Her testimony gonna be the play, man. She probably throw a lot of sauce on that godly word and her godly what she seen. She seen God. That's all coming. I can tell y'all that now. That's all coming. That's all coming. What she seen was she trying to survive and she trying to struggle. If a doctor asking you what year it is, like they were asking my dad what year and what days it was, and you don't know when you come out of this coma, Citos, then you didn't see nothing else, man. Shit. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Now that's gonna be the testimony. You know what I'm saying? She probably shout and run all up and down the aisles of churches and all over the TV. Everybody gonna want her interview. That's the only play in it. But right now, ain't no plays involved. This woman is thinking about surviving. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, man. I can promise you that, man. I'm just saying, man. I I can promise you that the testimony gonna be also when she was in her coma, she seen God and the lights and all that is gonna come out, man. She gonna say all that. That's gonna be the play. That's the only play. But right now, Miss Kelly is trying to survive. Her sister it's the only play going on right now. Haven't anybody told us anything where my sister like how you know what's going on with your sister if your sister alleges that y'all haven't talked In over a year, you haven't talked. That what leads me to believe that something is going on in the family between y'all two. You the sister that called for money all the time, right? Allegedly. Allegedly. You're the sister. Miss Sheree or whatever your name is, Price, you are the sister that calls for the money and needs something every time. That's the only reason I can see her not even goddamn me calling you in over a year. I can see that. Shit, I might not see my sister hardly no time, but shit, I know how to pick up the number, dial that 214 number down, and see how she doing in New Orleans, or if she need me, she know her brother is on the way for shit show. She know her brother is on the way. I can't make this up. She know her brother's on the way, and I'm coming dangerous, man. Sugar cookies, salute to y'all, man. But that's gonna be the only play involved in this. But Kelly, man, her husband wasn't entitled. Her husband should, like, I don't know, maybe y'all like people to conduct themselves different. Maybe y'all like people to conduct themselves different. Her husband shouldn't be on no spokesman for anything that his wife is fighting for her life. And that's what they have lawyers for. She have a lawyer that was speaking that was letting us know that she is okay. The help a law does is it, but she was saying that she is okay. She said that the lawyer is telling y'all people steady running around this and that going on, something going on, something going on. They trying to hide this and that. People be too invested. People be more invested in celebrity lives and people that they pay attention to than their own goddamn life. They life be all messed up, and they more concerned about what's going on in everybody's life but their own. Man, I'm not understanding, man. I guess life just works like that, man. It is what it is, man. Shit, y'all people, man. I don't understand, man. Not all of y'all, but some of y'all people. Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Like I'm not, man. I'm not understanding, man. I don't understand a lot of stuff, how people look at shit. But people are like, we talk about animals being cruel. People are some of the most cruelest people, man. Out there, man. Uh let's go. I want to touch on another article. Rapper NLE Choppa hopes to decrease Memphis crime rate with vegan food truck, man. Uh man, whether it's meditation or herbalism, NLE Chopper is about promoting a claimer and healthy lifestyle. So much he just launched his very own food truck in his hometown of Memphis. With the power of better food, the 18-year-old rapper hoped that this can't be vegan company can help decrease the city's crime rate and increase the amount of people's in induction. Yo, what's up? It's NLE Chopper. He began in his video uploaded on Twitter Saturday, September the 25th. And I'm so proud to announce what I manifest is up and running in Memphis. I feel like it's a place where vegan food is needed the most because I know just being by getting our hands on better food will change the thought process. Possibly the crime rate will go down, scholars will go up, anything. Bro, I have vegan food truck that will be mobile across the city from hood to hood, suburb to suburb. He also continues, this will be the vegan festival for today. And I'm just proud because we going to be selling many vegan options and we going to have a lot of store and it's just going to be exciting for me. It's a sight. I'm just a happy and proud. So, yeah, NLA can be vegan truck. You see it, man. On top of the vegan food, I will be selling my herbal products on this food truck. So you can get your detox tea or sea moss, rosemary, whatever you can get on the food truck. We got it all, man. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me, man. Whew, Lord help this child. Lord help this child, man. So NLE Choppa says, man, that he's gonna lower the crime rate by his vegan truck, man. Man, salute. First of all, salute to you, NLE Chopper, on the real tip. Salute to you for being able to create some kind of business as a black man first, man. Second, what in the hell is wrong with you, boy? How is the damn vegan truck gonna lower the crime rate? You might become whoever driving and working on your trucks might become a part of the crime rate. They might become a part of the crime rate with you selling your herbal stuff and all this and that going on. You They might allegedly become a part of a crime rate, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up, man. I don't know what eating vegan has to do with the crime rate. I understand he's saying the thought process, man. But nigga, you is in Memphis, nigga. You know what I'm saying? How the hell is vegan food in a one vegan truck gonna lower the crime rate? Like some people should have better promotion. Like he needed a spokesman for this, man. He truly needed a spokesman for this, man. This was almost ludicrous and crazy. Like I didn't know if the nigga were rapping, reading this article. His heart right, yeah, you right, D. His heart right, you know. He's trying to make everybody healthier, but crime rate has nothing to do with eating vegan food. Hell, I know allegedly no vegan killers. I'm just saying, man. And look, Candace says so. Vegans don't commit murder. Like I'm just saying, I know little niggas who eat vegans that shoot you up. They don't eat no meat, man. So I don't know how this gonna stop stop the crime rate. He should have hired a promoter or somebody to brand his stuff right here. This should have been branded, man. Like this is why white folks look at us and laugh right here. This is why white folks talk about us behind closed doors, sometimes in our face. This is why they look at us and laugh at situations and things that we say because of stupid shit like this, man. Stupid shit like this. I know your heart in the right place, but you believe that the vegan gonna slow down murders and killing and all that, man. Like Big Prince said that nigga barking Jesus. I'm just saying, man. Like y'all can't make this shit up, man. This shit is ludicrous, man. Like this. What'd you say? Virgo 81 say it's a sales pitch. It's a bad sales pitch. It's a bad sales pitch. I gotta tell y'all the truth. It's a bad sales pitch. Because you know why it's a bad sales pitch? Because someone in Memphis reading this gonna look at it and say, this a whole ass nigga talking about his vegan truck gonna slow down some violence and crime rate out here. Nigga gonna kill somebody around his area on allegedly on purpose now. The power of the mind, man. Like already, man. Like man, hey man, I can't make this up, man. I can't make this up, man. I can't make this up, man. If this shit work, if this shit works, if the crime rate, I tell you this, if the crime rate goes down because of a vegan food truck in Memphis, if let's just say, goddamn it, we need to be petitioning the government, the United States government, and the head of states and everybody, the president and everybody, to put thousands of vegan trucks in neighborhoods and don't sell no more meat. We just gotta get used to eating vegan shit. Just straight up. Pay the farmers, whatever. You gotta pay them to live, whatever, man. They need to start growing vegetables. Y'all don't need to herd cattle. Y'all need to start growing vegetables. If that brings down the crime rate, they need to pass that as a law. I'm just saying. What Virgo said he was on that gas when he thought of that. Nah, for shit show. Nah, he real high. He real high. That nigga, he watching high and half baked and all that when he thought of this. Like that's like the crime rate gonna go down because of a vegan truck. What? Like damn, man. Like man, I don't, I don't understand, man. I don't understand this shit, man. Like that shit is poo cheese. That shit is poo cheese. I'm gonna use a Dallas word. That shit is poo cheese. It's poo cheese. It's straight fugazi and poo cheese, man. Like the mindset. You know what I'm saying? And D Rose said the mindset. You know what I'm saying? This man say a vegan truck gonna slow down crime. Like I'm telling y'all how Negroes work, man. Just because he said that somebody gonna make sure they kill somebody by his truck. That's just how mine work. That's how haters work. You know what I'm saying? That's how mine work. That's like haters to come in here and or before I start the video, they push the thumbs down. They want to be acknowledged for that. So you have to give them they just do. You have to give them they just do. You gotta take them on down through there. You know what I'm talking about? Take them on down through there. You did, goddamn me. You gotta take them on down through there. You know what I'm saying? And bring them up. You know what I'm saying? That way, man. I'm just saying, man. Sugar Cookie said she ain't heard. Well, Pooh Cheese. Yeah, man. Yeah, Pooh Cheese, man. Old Dallas word, man. Shit. I would go in the book. Pooh Cheese, goddamn me. Pooh Cheese. You from Dallas, you heard Pooh Cheese, nigga. You definitely from Dallas, goddamn me. Nah, man. Hey, man, this shit crazy, man. But I just want to, I want to salute to him for being a business owner and starting something. He could have opened up a damn trap. He could have opened up a trap house, man. But yet, you know what I'm saying? He invested in something that he like, something that he's involved in a part of everything else, man. So salute to that man for doing what he doing, man. Who was the last person I want to finish on, man? I try to keep him out of daily talk, man. But I'm get in here, man. Snitch nine, I mean 6ix9ine, man. Let me turn on my camera for this, man. Whew. Wack 100 and 6ix9ine has definitely been trending for the last 2 to 3 months, man. We had done a couple of shows on at least 5 or 6 shows on 6ix9ine and Wack 100. They're to their usual trollery. 6ix9ine was at the UFC event, and I almost got in a fight at a UFC event. Man, I say, man, this man just too tough, man. This man just too tough for me, man. This nigga is just too tough to handle, man. Like, yeah, got hit with a bottle, man. That man call him a bitch. Like, you at UFC fight trying to stand your ground, like, man, so anyway. Let me read the article. This happened in Las Vegas over the weekend. 6ix9ine has been relatively quiet over the last couple of months. It's lie. Most of staying off of social media and fans to follow. Lie. But on Saturday, September the 25th, the controversial rap figure showed up to the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas to watch the UFC 266 fight. As 6ix9ine made his entrance, he was greeted with taunts and insults by a few unruly people in the crowd who evidently are his biggest fan. One shouts out, "Hey 6ix9ine, you a punk boy, you a pussy nigga, you a bitch." Then throws a drink at him. 6ix9ine turns around and tosses a drink right back, and the man replies, "I beat the shit out of you, punk boy, bitch. You straight hoe, 6ix9ine, straight hoe." From there, 6ix9ine details whisk he away and he disappears into the crowd, man. He didn't try to be too goddamn tough there, what it looked like. 6ix9ine reputation took a serious hit when he agreed to cooperate with federal government following November 2019. Since then, he's often referred to as a snitch or a rat within the rap community. But longtime music manager Wack 100, God damn, it's apparently one of those people willing to collaborate with the ostracized rapper. Early this month, Wack 100 responded to Instagram comment revealing 6ix9ine is working on a new album and an upcoming tour. Never shut down, he wrote. Working on 6ix9ine album and tour now. I speak what I do because I do what the fuck I want to do. Now watch the movement. Uh, then speaking on Clubhouse, Wack said he's plotting for 6ix9ine next moves. It's been about 30 or 45 days since I did the interview party on Clubhouse, right? He said in the clip. So in the last 45 days, I probably don't set up 43 million of business, and I ain't seen the kid. I'm talking about big movies, European tours, renegotiated his album terms all through attorneys and email. 45 more days, shit gonna start being announced to drop and release, and I need him to keep talking about it, keep it hot. I just get a little 25%. I'm not tripping. Y'all know we all spoke on this situation about him, said he was 43 million invested into 6ix9ine career and everything else he has going on in life. I'm trying to put a way to say this correctly, man. I'm trying to say this correctly without sounding like a hater and fuck it. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say, man, 6ix9ine and Wack 100 are a match made in heaven. They are a match made in heaven. I can say that, man. Both of them have been known to be big clout chasers. Both of them have been known to be on a trollery. Wack 100, your gangster card gone, bro. Just straight up, man. Wack 100 shouldn't be saying on blood, on Pyru, talking anything about the gang culture. He shouldn't. He shouldn't be talking anything about the gang culture, man. For now on, going on up, man. The fact that he allegedly puts shit on Pyru and on blood type things, man. The fact that he does that, man, very in that waiting outside the courtroom. Okay, let me know what the verdict gonna be. That you gotta in the gang culture, man, that is a terrorist, snitch or something like terrorist, man. So you gotta understand that in itself, man. I man, I just ain't understanding, man. I just ain't understanding, man, how people how people hold up. R. Kelly got a verdict. All right, everybody saying guilty of racketeering 5 counts. Guilty of racketeering 5 counts. We'll talk about that in just a second, man. The fact, man, gangsters can't move like this, man. Whether they OGs or retired, man. When you start moving like this, you had gave up your gangster card, man. What you stand for in the gangster streets of Atlanta, you are now a businessman. So, salute to Wack 100 as a businessman and not a gangster, man. I can't take some of these people serious, man. I'm not worried about it, man. I can't take some of these people serious, man. And Wack 100 and 6ix9ine is hell. The way I look at it, you in the same boat, man. If you co-signing that, you'll tell on somebody too, man. So salute to you, Wack 100, man. In your new investment, your new fuckery, man. And I wish you well, man. That gangster shit, it's out of there. It's out of there. And anybody who condone it, they out of there too, man. By rules, man. I'm just saying. Now let's talk to this R. Kelly stuff. Y'all are saying that R. Kelly has been found guilty. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Can I bring it up, man? Hold on. Let me go see. Hold on. Let me go see. Goddamn. Let me go see. I ain't gonna see. Let me go see. Can I bring R. Kelly stuff up? Let me see. Can five counts of racketeering, man. What does this mean for R&B R. Kelly, man? What does this mean? Hold on, man. Let's read the article, man. Hold on. Let's read the article about this, man. Let let's read the article about this, man. Let's read the let's read it. Let's see what the article say about R. Kelly, man. He had 12 juries that they goddamn me. R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, the criminal charge R. Kelly, and this one count racketeer based on sexual exploitation, kids. So the racketeering charges was based on sexual exploitation of children, kidnapping, forced labor, and 8 violations of the main act of sex trafficking statute. Racketeering is a charge often associated with organized crime, but it can be applied to any ongoing coordinated illegal scheme or criminal enterprise to carry out a common purpose. And in this case, prosecutor said Mr. Kelly and his inner circle worked for more than 2 decades in multiple states to promote the singer's brand, to recruit girls and young women for sexual exploitation, and to produce pornography. Uh, Woo, man. Them are some deep charges, y'all. These are some deep charges we talking about right here, man. I just want y'all to know, man. Hold on, let me drop this link, man. Oh, them are some deep charges, y'all. Man, and y'all know where I stand on it, man. R. Kelly shouldn't go to jail or being charged unless the parents was involved, man. Because I believe the parents had as much as anything to do with the situation with R. Kelly. As far as his inner circle, it's a lot of people that got to go to jail when you talking about this in children, man. I wonder what y'all crazy. I wonder what y'all crazy ass black women are out there saying now, man. Or y'all starting to riot out there? Are the black women out there starting to riot out there? Like, because y'all had been very unfair and gave the black woman a stain on their brain, on y'all brand for black women, by the things that I had heard from supporters of R. Kelly, the black women. I can't wait. I'm gonna be the first one at the show. He can be on me. I'm gonna be backstage. Hey, R. Kelly can do this and that to me, man. At the end of the day, man, regardless, if the parents was involved in this situation, now yes, they need to be in jail too, because they was the real sex traffickers. The parents are the real sex traffickers, allegedly, in this situation. They are the real sex traffickers in this situation, man. I don't like to see R. Kelly charged for these counts, man, but some of these are true, man. You know what I'm saying? We do. They do have evidence. They have evidence of him with underage women in tapes, and that's not allegedly, man. Like, we see what we want to see, but we won't call it like it is, man. Shit, I tell y'all all the time, he a great singer. Will I ever stop listening to his music? No. Uh, but the man's sick, man. I'm not going to no R. Kelly shows and this and that. I'm not pro. I do the free shit, man. Shit, he just get paid off a view or whatever that comes across, man. We all know until allegedly until he fought for his masters, this probably would still be in a secret. Like, we haven't known these things about R. Kelly to this high, right? Like, people been trying to bring these things out. What's up with you? They been trying to bring these things out about R. Kelly. But these type of things haven't been able to surface for the simple fact that we been blinded by being fans, man. He's allegedly been sleeping. He has came out and told y'all that he liked young girls, man. We had people come out and speak about young girls. He go where young girls hang out, man. he look at young girls as friends and this and that. Like it's just a sick man. I don't want to blame it on no retardation or he got a mental problem or he's slow. Man, he got good common sense, man. Let's stop with all that. All that he can't read, this and that. This man got good common sense. You got sense to tell girls to lay back and pee all over them and put this and that and all over them and hit that recording. That just the fact that you can hit the recording on the camera, goddamn man, call me daddy, man. You got enough sense, man. That's enough sense. You know when the time for what you want to be called or what you want sexual, you got sense. Let's stop with the mental shit. All that because he can't read and this and that. Let's stop with the mental shit on that, man. A mental person, a real mental person in life don't have their brain don't have has the keys to work like that, man. We call it mental because it's just sick, something wrong with him. Now that's just who he is, man. That's just who he is, man. I ain't gonna touch on Aaliyah's people. Aaliyah's dead. I'm gonna let her rest in peace. Uh I don't know what kind of time R. Kelly's facing, man. Let me finish reading this article, man. I don't know what time R. Kelly might be facing from these charges, man. Hold on, let me get to it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Racketeering is a charge officers ongoing coordinated legal scheme or criminal enterprise to carry out a common person. In this case, prosecutors said R. Kelly and his circle did this. Okay. Within the single racketeering counts of 14 individuals act, some of which themselves have separate parts and some of those parts have an additional question, each of which the jury has considered in turn. Those acts include bribery, kidnapping, forced labor, and violations of the Mann Act. The racketeering carries out a sentence up to 20 years. The jury will separately consider 8 Mann accounts related to transporting and coercion of 2 women, including a minor. Each of the Mann Act counts carry up to 10 years imprisonment. Mr. Kelly has pled not guilty, could face several of these in this case and convicted if he convicted. So he's had been convicted. He found guilty, man. Look like we ain't gonna see Kelly for a while, y'all. Look like they finna hold old R. Kelly, man. Look like they gonna hold R. Kelly, man. I guess the Tasha K's and all that wasn't enough, man. These people got a lot of money invested in R. Kelly. First of all, let's put that out there. They have a lot of money, and anytime they have a lot of money invested into one individual, these type things gonna happen, man. Racketeering cases carry up to 20. I'm pretty sure R. Kelly gonna see at least 13 to 15 years, man. I don't think they're gonna give him the whole 20. I can see him doing 15 years, man. Next time we see R. Kelly, man, it be on one of these old like Earth, Wind, and Fire tours. He gonna be an old man still talking about some bumpy grind, man. And the sad thing, well, it ain't a sad thing. I ain't gonna hate on you like that, R. Kelly. R. Kelly still gonna get him some cool pack because he R. Kelly. There would be jealous. It would be jealous, federal jealous that's there that would make themselves accessible to R. Kelly. They do it to regular drug dealers and regular niggas every day in the prison. So don't worry about R. Kelly. Y'all fans out there, don't worry. He gonna be skeet. He definitely gonna skeet the pee still. Goddamn me on somebody. Whole goddamn cell gonna smell like pee. Every jailer coming through, they getting pissed on. Goddamn me. Shit, they gonna have piss aprons and stuff around there, man. I can't make this up, man. Then they gonna keep bleaching the mop of water in there, man. I'm 25. I look 15. I get hit on by young girls all the time. Will I ever fuck with one? Hell no. No, for shit show, Jonathan. For shit show. No, for shit show. For shit show. And hell, I'm finna be 40. Hell, they think I'm younger than what I am, man. But it just ain't my. First of all, I got a daughter that's 20 years old and a son that's 21 years old. So I have no business even eyeing a young girl. Y'all, I see them all the time. Like from pick up my daughter from high school, I be like, damn, the young girl look like grown ass women out here. And it's just the thought that they look like grown ass women. That shit, if they're not in a uniform and she's mature enough and raised fast. Hell, most men, we're not asking no woman her age off top and shit. Hell, if a man looking at a woman, he see that body frame, that booty, and all that cool pappy print or them titty bitties sitting up straight in a pretty face, man. He trying to holler and scratch or something. He not asking what's your how old are you first and this and that unless you're around the school. That's the only way. If I'm meeting you walking down the street or I'm driving down the street and I pass by, I'm like, God damn, and make a bust a bust a U-turn and come back. I'm not asking you how old are you, or I'm pretty sure I'm probably asking you, say, you want to ride, little mama? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Shit, we do the conversation when I get you in the car and shit like that, man. Whether you can know, it's certain things you're gonna know when you're talking to a young girl. Not all young girls, but the majority of the young girls you're gonna know. Man, conversation gonna tell you a lot about an individual, man. So, some women, get offended when you ask them their age. So shit, you gotta be careful with that in essence, by whether they don't get offended by me asking you how old you are. Are they doing that? Miss Wells said he got off light. That's why I'm telling you that Racketeering is bullshit for one person. They could have fried him for more just individual. Uh, I don't think it bullshit. Any time for R. Kelly locked it up in jail, other than his real life Miss Wells, bro, uh, it's horrible for him. This is a man who been doing whatever he wanted to do mostly his whole entire life. He been able to move like he want to. He been able to allegedly PP and let's call it what it is, molest the young girls because they underage. So then it turns into molestation. So he been able to do what all he is, man. He be all right. Sit on his ass and think about it, man. When he get out, if you got a young girl, keep him close. Keep him close, because he gonna be on a tearing rate. I can't feel sorry for these niggas, man. I can't feel sorry for these niggas, man. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I can't feel sorry for these niggas, man, for the simple fact that these niggas get chance after chance, man. They get more chances than the Lord allow, man. They get chance after chance, man. And these people continue. They continue to do sick things, man. They continue to do this like they're untouchable. So sometimes you gotta let a motherfucker know that, say, man, this shit is against the law. Maybe you're slow that you think this is right, or you just gonna try to make it right. Like, in the first thing we do, man. This the first thing we do as people, man. We go to talking about people back in the day, Elvis Presley and them and all them other people who done it. Cadillac record ass niggas who done this shit, man. And they allowed to do it, man. At the end of the day, it's a different time and we're not white. That's what's wrong with black folks. They want to do everything the white folks, from the T.I.s, from the R. Kellys to everybody. They want to do everything these white folks do. They want to do everything these white people do out here, man. That's what they want to do. They want to do everything that the white folks do out here, man. And at the end of the day, man, the saying that's always been true, my nigga. You're a nigga, you're gonna be treated like a nigga. Whether you're a rich nigga or what, they just gonna treat you differently, but they gonna treat you the same. It's gonna be levels of how they treat you and how they handle you and how they screw and fuck you. I can't make that up, man. Like, man, y'all gotta start being smarter, man, and start keeping your eyes open. Like Chris said, yeah, it was a different time, man. Maybe it was more lenient then because it was a time where a man would hand his daughter over to another man for hand of marriage, for a mule or a cow or something, for a hand of marriage at 12 and 13 years old. Women were having kids at 13, 15 years old, man. Like back in our grandma days and shit. They were starting families. Like, that's why women had so many children. That's why women had so many children. They were getting impregnated at 13, 14 years old. It was a time where women didn't have an educational life or choice who they wanted to be or what they wanted to be. If they father gave them up to a man, whether it was a horse, a goat, a cow, some pecans, whatever he chose, some a debt he owed, man, you had to do that. You had to marry that man. That was the law of the land then. That was the law of the land. And if your father has given you a lot, like what was going on with this R. Kelly stuff, just different time. If your father has passed you on, you gotta know that this right and you doing it for your family. Women didn't look at it as I didn't want to be there or nothing like that and shit. Hell, they looked at life as a survivor that they supposed to get married because that's what they were taught at a young age that they supposed to have. And they went over there willingly and spread their legs and gave what they coop happy and did whatever they had to do as a woman for their husband, and they loved that man just because they were given to them. They mean they didn't love that man. They loved that man because that was just the right of the land then. Yeah, pecans. Should cook for some pecans or something, man. Whatever, man. Whatever they wanted to give them up. They're only cults. Like, they still do this. Whatever they wanted to do. And R. Kelly, like, you know what I'm saying? The same thing happened with R. Kelly, man. These parents were renting their daughter out. He had renter kids. He had rent a little hoes. He had rent a little hoe. Rent a little hoe. What we gonna call it? R. Kelly had a rent a little hoes. Rent a bitch. He had rent a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And the parents were the people who were they was the bailiff. They was the one giving the kids out, man. And when them checks start, man, they started making an uproar, and the more uproar they got the social media. Then it caught some eyes in these big houses, and they went after him, especially when he started trying to take control over his own career and far as his masters. And this nigga think he's smart. He gonna have R. Kelly gonna have a camp of little girls around here, man. So it is what it is, man. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. That's what it is, man. Yeah, pecans. Yeah, trade them for pecans, hammer, nails. They trade them for anything. Like, real talk, I can't make that up, man. I can't make that up, man. It's going off on everybody alerts now, man. Shit, here, my Pluto TV, goddamn me, pick up, goddamn me that. Let me see what Pluto's saying about it, man. I got so many alerts, man. I follow R. Kelly news so much. I got so many goddamn alerts just coming through my phone by R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly, R. Kelly. Let me see. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's see, can we listen in, man? Let's see. Let's see, man. Hold on, let my
the actual sentencing guidelines. We know it's decades. There were some questions about that, but he will be sentenced, as we're learning again, May 4th at 10 a.m. And I mean, that's May 4th, a year, over almost a year from now. So who knows what will happen in those other cases, as you stated, regarding the case in Chicago, where they believe that he, in that case, prosecutors allege that he fixed his 2008 trial, and that is where he was found not guilty for child pornography. And again, excuse me, because people are coming in with emails as far as Kelly's demeanor. He was stoic throughout, they're saying. And I can speak to seeing him in the courtroom early on when I was covering this in the first couple of weeks, and he really didn't show a lot of emotion or expression. There were times where you saw him lean over, pull his mask down, and have conversations with his attorneys when different people would testify, and he would shake his head as if that wasn't true. But we haven't really seen a lot of emotion from him throughout.
Well, Drika, there's no doubt that also, his career has taken a hit. I mean, throughout all of this,
his career has taken a hit. His career been taking a hit
as much as he used to on a very basic level. Artists aren't scrambling to collaborate with R. Kelly.
To support him, correct.
It's definite.
That's right. And, there was a small group out here earlier today, actually within the last hour before getting this news. They were playing his songs and playing his music. There has been a presence of a small group.
A bunch of ignorant assholes out there. A bunch of ignorant assholes out there, probably black. Probably black.
Somehow was unjustly being targeted. Just kind of checking behind me. We have Gloria Allred, who's actually
like Sugar Cookie said, my knees got weak to the point I had to take me a seat. This shit deep, man.
Do you mind speaking with us really quickly? We're live on television. I know there's a few people still getting set up. Okay. So we're going to see if we can get her to talk to us, because she's been at the forefront of a lot of these types of cases and represents some of the women who testified throughout this trial. So we're going to see if she can join us briefly. And it looks like she's going to do something at the podium with everybody at once. Tanya?
Oh, great. Yeah, we see her at the podium, so I think we can listen in.
Okay.
Thank you, Jerika. Oh, okay. Not quite yet. She's getting set up. We do have a shot of her, though, a live shot of her. Yeah. While we're waiting for her to get set up, Jerika, thank you so much. We're going to also bring in Rebecca Royfee, who is a CBS News legal contributor, who is standing by. And for those of you just joining us, I want to bring everybody up to speed. A federal jury has convicted singer R. Kelly on federal racketeering and sex trafficking charges, finding him guilty on all counts. Rebecca, if you're with us, I hope you're with us. If you'd like to comment on the scope of this trial. There were so many witnesses, 50 witnesses, so many days of testimony. R. Kelly's defense team was up
50 witnesses, y'all. 50 witnesses. 50 witnesses.
Never any question that this was going to be the result.
There's always a question when you have a jury, you never know, but it was an extremely strong case. And, bringing a federal racketeering charge is an aggressive move because it's hard to prove. It's, easier to prove that one individual engaged in one act than that they were part of a criminal organization. But as you said, there was a massive amount of evidence, and there really were a number of witnesses that spoke not just to the individual acts, but how organized it was, how many workers, employees, assistants he had.
I stay on everything. I just talk about shit when I want to talk about it.
Lure these women and really prey on them. So to me, it is not a surprise. And, as soon as we heard that the verdict was coming in this quickly, obviously, it was very clear that it was likely going to be a guilty verdict. But the prosecutors really did put on an extremely strong case, and it was far-ranging, as you said. And
too much money involved in this, y'all. I know why they're going to let R. Kelly beat them. Man, the government has too much money, time, and investments in this type of stuff, man. Y'all got to understand that, man.
Other charges against him, including child pornography and aggravated sexual criminal abuse, very, very serious charges. In light of this, guilty verdict, where can his defense team go?
Now, where they going to confuse y'all at, they going to give a not guilty of the children, the next crimes, and still give them guilty of racketeering. What's going to confuse y'all? Well, why in the hell? So y'all people understand and get ready for that type shit, man.
This was a high-profile case, and there, are a number of issues that they could raise on appeal. Whether that will go anywhere, that's another question. It is rare, and unless there is something
Rebecca,
significant.
I hate to interrupt you because we just got you, but we're going to go to Gloria Allred, who's speaking. Please stand by. We're going to listen into Gloria.
6 victims for whom charges were filed in this case and who testified at this trial. In addition, I represent 2 other key witnesses who testified, and another victim, Jane Doe number 9, who was prepared to testify but was not called to testify. I have been practicing law for 47 years. During this time, I have pursued many sexual predators who have committed crimes against women and children.
D-Rose, he ain't off the other charges yet.
However, Mr. Kelly is the worst for many reasons. First, he used the power of his celebrity to recruit vulnerable underage girls for the purpose of sexually abusing them. These were not May, October relationships, which is what his defense attorney wanted the jury to believe. These were crimes against children and some adults. Second, he used the power of his business enterprise and many of his inner circle employees to assist him and enable him in his plan and his scheme to lure his victims to him, isolate them, intimidate them, control them, indoctrinate them, punish them, shame them, and humiliate them. all of which made Mr. Kelly more powerful and more dangerous than many other sexual predators who operate without a network of financial and businesses to support and enable them. Third, the government proved that Mr. Kelly had genital herpes, that he knew that he had it, but failed to disclose it to his underage victims and adults, and that he failed to use condoms to protect them and lower the risk of contracting it. As a result, many of his victims contracted this sexually transmitted infectious disease from him and will be forced to suffer from it for the rest of their lives. Fourth, in many cases, Kelly, after grooming, isolating, and intimidating his child victims, recorded them being sexually abused.
Now, my only problem with this is, what is the parents going to get? I'm still on these parents' ass. We don't need to let up off these parents, man. We do not need to let up on these parents, man. We're going to talk about some of this stuff tonight, man. We're going to talk about a lot of deep talking tonight, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in at 10:10, man. We definitely going to talk about these kids that are missing, this R. Kelly situation, man. We're going to go back tonight and we're going to go over this stuff,
In their
man.
closing argument, the defense had the nerve to bring up.
If y'all ain't hit that like button, make sure y'all hit that like button, man.
What they failed to mention is that Martin Luther King Jr. said that, quote, "I have a dream."
First of all, now she lost me on that. I don't want to hear nothing about Martin Luther King and the R. Kelly trial, because they were both male whores and splitted women, allegedly.
Did today. Based on the evidence, the jury must have concluded that the defendant, R. Kelly, was no Martin Luther King Jr.
Shit, they had some of the same system. They like hoes.
Predator who was guilty of very serious federal crimes. The defense should be ashamed of even mentioning the name of Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. in any discussion of R. Kelly, a dangerous sexual predator who has harmed so many women and underage girls. The defense also argued that Mr. Kelly treated his victims, quote, like gold, end quote, targeting them.
He treated them like gold. If y'all say he locked them up and made them use the bathroom and pots and pans and they were isolated, how is he treating them like gold? Okay.
Hitting them, threatening them, sexually assaulting them.
I don't know nothing about R. Kelly, but I don't believe he was beating the women. I don't believe that. I believe they were doing whatever they want to do because that's what they wanted to do.
Pornography tapes is not treating them like gold. R. Kelly thought that he could get away with all of this, but he didn't. Because despite the fact that he thought he could control all of his victims, he was wrong. Many of his victims had the courage to speak up and tell their truth, under oath, in a court of law. I am very proud of my clients who agreed to testify in this case. I thank them for trusting me, law enforcement, and the jury to find the truth. My clients who testified fought through their fear and relived their painful experiences with R. Kelly and his enablers. R. Kelly's victims handled themselves with dignity and survived intense cross-examination by the defense. Because of their courage and the outstanding work of federal agents and prosecutors in this case, justice has been done. Let this be a message to other celebrities who also use their fame to prey on their fans and others who are unfortunate enough to come into contact with them. You're also likely to face serious consequences for your criminal conduct. The issue is not if the law will catch up to you. The only question is when. I also have a very short statement from one of my clients, and that's Sonia. I know that she is happy with the verdict that Mr. Kelly has been convicted, and thankful that the jury listened to her and to the rest of the witnesses. She says, "I've been hiding from Robert Kelly in fear due to threats made against me, and I'm ready to start living my life free from fear and to start the healing process. I want to thank the jury for considering the evidence and truly listening to my testimony. I want to thank the U.S. Attorney's Office and the federal prosecutors in this case. Thank you for shining a light and helping me to get out from under that rock that I stayed under for far too long. Also, thank you to the federal agents who have listened to my story and for all that you have done to protect myself and others over the last 2 years. If you've been in a similar situation, I urge you to come forward as well. It will be like a weight lifted off of your shoulders.
For shit show, God. This is a man's
like
world.
That.
Gloria, do you feel that do the women you represent feel like justice has been served today? Are they angry that it's taken many decades of allegations?
Well, I mean, since the verdict was not just announced, I've not had a chance to consult with all of them. But I know that a number of them feel that if he's been convicted of any crimes, whether or not it was crimes for which he was charged in reference to them, that they're happy that he's convicted.
Are they upset it's taken so long to get to this point?
I'm sorry, I can't hear the question.
Are they upset that it's taken this long for this to happen?
Are they upset that it's taken this long for things to happen? Well, they understand that justice moves at a glacial pace. It's not like it is on television, which I've said many times. Everything doesn't happen within 1 hour.
Well, for shit show, he should have a lot of hits for y'all R. Kelly fans when he come out. For y'all R. Kelly women who at home probably crying. The protesters probably finna get together and start riding and finna try to burn down some shit. I'm pretty sure.
They found guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. And that's very different than whether they believed her.
So there was doubt in their decision with your client.
Pardon me?
There was doubt in their decision with your client.
You would. Go ahead.
Thank you for that. I think the prosecution wants to see.
Sure.
Okay, the United States Attorney for the Eastern District is going to speak, and then she'll be followed by Special Agent in Charge, Homeland Security Investigations. I'll give you the U.S. Attorney's name first. It's Jacqueline, Jacqueline, Kasulis, Kasulis, U.S. Attorney, Eastern District of New York, Acting U.S. Attorney, Eastern District of New York, and she'll be followed by Peter Fitzhugh, Fitzhugh, Special Agent in Charge, Homeland.
PP and songs. That's what we're gonna. PP songs in jail and jail, baby.
We have a podium here that I'd like to put
He gonna have him. He gonna have him a shim in there that like to be peed
in the way
on.
of the mics?
It's going to get in the way.
Huh?
It's going to get in the way.
Can you raise this mic stand?
And it'll be in their face.
All right, because I'm going to put in. I'm going to bring over that podium so they can put some papers down in front of it.
Jason, were you surprised?
And we heard earlier from Gloria Allred, attorney for the victims, addressing reporters after R. Kelly's guilty verdict was announced. He has been found guilty on all counts. I want to bring in Rebecca Royfee now. She is a CBS News legal contributor and former Manhattan prosecutor.
Hey, Trap, I don't know what slow down is, goddamn me. I don't know what trap is. I don't know what slow down is.
Significance of it. I mean, we've got 50 witnesses, 23 days of testimony. The prosecution had a very strong case. The defense tried to discredit the witnesses. Was this a case of the defense not just doing a good enough job, or was there simply too much evidence to overcome?
You know, it can be both. It's hard to second guess or, Monday morning quarterback exactly what happened during the trial. But I do think that, as Gloria Allred said, some of the tactics that the defense used were not particularly convincing. And, I think that reference to Martin Luther King in the closing was a sort of last effort.
They put us all in the same circle and all in the bed.
About something else, and it didn't work. And I think, really the reason why those tactics don't work is because the prosecutor did do such a good job of putting on a solid case with a lot of evidence, not an emotional, appeal, but rather an appeal to facts and the judgment of the jury. And it's those kinds of cases that become very difficult to poke holes in from the perspective of a defense attorney. You know, one thing I would remind everyone is a defense attorney does have a job, and he really does have to defend his client as best he could. So, you know, there are things that people found offensive about what this defense attorney said or concerning, but, you know, that is his job. And I think he did the best with what he could during, you know, parts of the trial and maybe made some missteps at others. But, you know, it's really hard to put on a defense when there's that much overwhelming evidence. It's not simply one victim.
Overwhelming, that much overwhelming evidence. The evidence.
Rebecca, we're going to go to prosecutors now for a second.
And I told y'all that they had felt that, you know, when he say trap in a closet, they felt all this stuff trapped in a closet, all evidence, videos and everything. He had them trapped in a closet.
This conviction is the latest in a long line of prosecutions by this office to protect women and vulnerable minors from sexual predators. Today's result was made possible by the outstanding work, dedication, and skill of the prosecution team. AUSA's Elizabeth Geddes, Nadia Shahada, and Maria Cruz Melendez, and senior investigator Keith Kolovich and paralegal specialists Kira Wenthen and Alyssa Fagel. Their grace under pressure was truly extraordinary. I want to commend and thank the special agents Ryan Chabot and Sylvette Reynoso of the Department of Homeland Security Investigations, under the supervision of Supervisory Special Agent Elvin Hernandez, for their outstanding work on the case, along with detectives from the New York City Police Department. Together, this superb team spent countless hours over years to sort through records and documents and interviewing over hundreds of witnesses to painstakingly marshal the facts and build a strong case. I also want to thank the U.S.
I'm gonna hear R. Kelly music every goddamn word today. I promise.
And Cook County State's Attorney's Office for its assistance. Last but not least, I want to thank the men and women of the jury for their time and attention throughout the trial and for their careful assessment of the overwhelming evidence in this case. In rendering its verdict today, the jury delivered a powerful message to men like R. Kelly. No matter how long it takes, the long arm of the law will catch up with you. I will now turn over the microphone to HSI Special Agent in Charge, Peter Fitzhugh. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Pete Fitzhugh, and I'm the Special Agent in Charge for Homeland Security Investigations here in New York. Before I begin my remarks, I'd like to quickly thank Acting United States Attorney for ED&Y, Jacqueline Kasulis, and her amazing team of prosecutors. Today's verdict brings an end to Robert Kelly's decade-long reign of terror over many vulnerable girls, boys, and young women. With this verdict,
I don't know about no damn boys. They threw that in to make their case
for these brave survivors.
They didn't care about men before they cared about y'all.
That our system of justice knows no boundaries and will hold criminals accountable, regardless of their fame or fortune. Mr. Kelly once said, "I'm no angel, but I'm no monster either." I wholeheartedly disagree with that. The investigative and prosecution team spent months conducting hundreds of interviews, analyzing documentary and electronic evidence, all of which confirmed the true depravity of Mr. Kelly. For years, Mr. Kelly believed that his power and fame could defy the justice system and allow him to continue his abuse. Today, a jury of Mr. Kelly's peers confirmed what these courageous victims have known for far too long. Mr. Kelly is a prolific serial predator. Despite numerous reports of his destructive abuse over the years, Mr. Kelly's brazen acts of intimidation against his accusers kept him shielded from prosecution. Mr. Kelly had the audacity to engage with his associates to bribe and threaten victims, their families, and witnesses, all in an effort to prevent the truth from being told. Make no mistakes, these actions by Mr. Kelly and his associates were not only designed to hide the truth, but to also keep and continue his destructive ways against the young and vulnerable. In their failed attempt to evade justice, Mr. Kelly and his associates made one critical error. They underestimated the resilience and courage of the victims who refused to be silenced. He believed that his fame would drown out the voices, that they would not be believed, and that his notoriety would deter tenacious investigators and prosecutors from taking up their cause. These victims overcame Mr. Kelly's abuse. They deserve to be recognized. Know this, we stand here today because of them. Without them, today would not have been accomplished. Today is their day. HSI and our partners at ED&Y take a victim-centric approach to investigations, ensuring that we swiftly focus our efforts on those most impacted by the crime. With this in mind, I truly believe that in light of the great bravery of these victims and their advocates, it would be much more appropriate to call them survivors, as they refuse to remain victims. As we think about the survivors, I would like to take a few moments to speak publicly about the work HSI special agents and our partners performed on their behalf. A lot has been said about the relationship between law enforcement and the communities we serve. Today is a reminder of our profession's highest calling, to protect the public against oppressors. Today's verdict was not inevitable. It was only possible because these survivors placed their trust in law enforcement. They believe that agents and prosecutors would diligently seek out the truth and bring Mr. Kelly to justice. For that, you have my utmost respect and admiration. Today, we stand united with the survivors and our community with one simple goal in mind. Mr. Kelly and others like him will never again be in a position to abuse others. Together, we will continue this work to make certain that one day, days like today won't be necessary. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
That's it. That's it.
And for more on this, I want to bring in Jessica Levinson. She's a CBS.
Man, just with that being said, man, R. Kelly, man. He has been found guilty, man. I don't know about the situation as far as this is gonna set a record for any other sexual predators out there. I think we should start petitioning for the parents to be also convicted, man. It just don't make no sense to me, y'all. I'm sorry, man. With all the joking society, it doesn't make any sense for R. Kelly to be found guilty of sex trafficking when the trafficking was done allegedly by these parents, man. Who trusts R. Kelly with their young kids? Not only that, who trusts them to actually be in his care, man, for him to be responsible over girls. Now the boys situation, I don't believe, man. I don't believe. I'm not gonna put that on R. Kelly, but the young girls, man. I don't know, man. Like, was justice really served today? Was justice really served today? See, because justice would have been more served if you're gonna lock R. Kelly up, if the parents would have been there beside him. I don't know, man. I just don't know, man. Because simple. We gonna touch on it later on tonight, man. Y'all tune in, Grown Man Talking, Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m., 1 a.m., man. We're gonna touch on some of the trafficking of these missing kids, because it go along with this, man. We're gonna touch on R. Kelly and these missing kids, all these missing kids. There's several missing kids that's coming up in this one state. We're gonna talk about tonight, man. We're gonna have a conscious live tonight. So if you grown, you got sense, man, make sure that you tune in to the Grown Man Talking show tonight, man. which consists of Pooh Black, King Eyes, and Kimbo Greedy, man. At the end of the day, man, this is a stain on our culture. Of someone who represents our culture. It's a stain on the justice system. And what I mean, it's a stain on the justice system is, man, because I don't feel like justice was really given, man. R. Kelly had access to these young girls through their parents, man, and we got to get all accountable parties in order for there to be justice. Without there, I can't call this justice, man. We might look up and we have a Bill Cosby situation with R. Kelly, man, later on down the line. But way it's looking, I'm not sure. I ain't sure that's going to even happen. I just can't see how this man to be convicted of sex trafficking when somebody put these kids. Everybody know R. Kelly's history. Everybody know about R. Kelly, man. It's like it's a setup, y'all. It was like it was a setup at the end of the day for R. Kelly. They fed him something that he couldn't turn down. They gave him his poison, man. The young girls is R. Kelly's poison, man. That's what he into. I guess they more controllable than a grown ass woman. I'm pretty sure the majority of grown ass women ain't finna let you doing the sex as soon as you pull your wang out the pee on them. It's gonna be something else, man. But the only way I can see justice being given in this R. Kelly situation is if they would have locked the parents up too, man. Considering that the parents didn't get charged with anything, man, the case is all poochies. He was just found guilty, man. Hold on, my Uncle Charles coming in here right before I tap out, man. Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles.
What's up, Trigger? How you doing, bro?
I'm all right.
Hey, Trigger, let me just say this, man, and I'm not gonna hold you long because I know you got business. I want to make a public apology to you. I want to make a public apology to Pooh Black, King Eyes, and Kimbo Greedy. I came in at the end of the show last week when I shouldn't have. I thought I was out of pocket for that. I tried to wait a couple days, and then
Uncle Charles, you ain't never out of pocket, Uncle Charles.
Well, I just want to apologize to you, and I just want to leave it there. Your show is about topics. It's about different topics, but for me as a grown man, see, when you apologize to another brother, that don't make you weak. That make you a real man. So I just want to apologize to you, bro. It won't happen again unless you request a story. See, I got my own channel over there, Trigger, and y'all come over.
Uncle Charles. Uncle Charles, you welcome. Come here. We looking forward to your stories, man. So don't stop telling your stories, Uncle Charles, man. Well, you like a feature on the show.
Yes, sir. And I just want to see. I believe in your vision. See, a lot of people believe in your vision. That's why they come to your show, because you have a vision. Y'all brothers are very, very educated, very mindful. Y'all see stuff, man, and you see it in the right way. So unless you, as the host, request a story and the panel request a story, let me just, I told you last week that R. Kelly will be going to jail. I told you he need to invest in some UFC fighting CDs, because he's going to need to fight. He's going to put his ass over there and rock around over there, and they're going to dig his back out. I'm telling you right now, let me tell you something, man. R. Kelly brother told him. R. Kelly brother called him on the phone and said, look, man, let me tell you something, man. The Lord don't got you out of this, man. The Lord don't got you out of this. You need to cut the chain. He said, man, the Lord didn't do nothing, man. My attorneys did. See your arrogance. But just let's look at this, Trigger. R. Kelly is not just a predator. He's a victim also. Allegedly, his sister has supposed to be molesting him and his brother for hours. Let's think about it. And now her ass somewhere 560 pounds came and whopped her own ass. Well, you know what? Maybe she can pay somebody to whop it for her. But I ain't doing nothing for no little amount of money. But let me just say this, man. I'm going to tell you, this remind me of that guy that worked at the circus. I'm going to make this real quick. He retired. This you pull up on your Google. This guy retired from the circus. He was an animal trainer. All right? They gave him a pretty little Bengal tiger for his retirement. Oh, that pretty little tiger. He ain't gonna bother nobody. But then that damn tiger started to grow. And then he posted videos on YouTube with him eating at the table, sleeping in the bed with him, taking baths. And then all of a sudden that man found him a woman he wanted to date. He brought the woman home. She said, she looked at the tiger and she said, that's a beautiful big tiger. Why would you have me in your house? And all of a sudden he didn't know that tiger was jealous. So he took the lady on home and came back. He forgot he fed that tiger. Went in there and got 4 steaks out the freezer, stuck the steak in the cage, and the tiger bit all his hands off. Everything. Man got him home, Trigger, his friend. He said, I don't know what you're gonna do, because you can't raise tigers no more, you can't work with animals no more. What are you gonna do? He said, maybe I can become a boxer. Yeah, you can become a boxer. Maybe you need to stick them nubs in them boxing gloves. And now he's a goddamn boxer, taking up boxing, when he get his ass knocked out. He only 16 right now, and he can't even fight. So let alone your damn hands being cold. And now you can't even damn fight. Now you're getting your ass knocked out. You know what? I wonder what you're gonna do when it's time to clean your own ass. I just want to know what you're gonna do when you gotta go do a number 2. I just want to know. But I'm just gonna say that, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna get off here, man, because I know you're a man on the move. I apologize to you, bro. You got you up in this thing. You up in this game, real tight, man. And like I said, man, you're welcome to come over my channel over there, Charles Mabry, MABRY, and you welcome to come over there, man. If you feeling bad or stressed out, come on over there, man. I got a whole list of stories. You can go over there and listen. I bring some new stuff to the channel. But only way I do a story now is you request it. And that's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Hey, Uncle Charles.
Yes, sir.
Man, you don't need no. You welcome to come tell stories over here anytime you want to. You ain't bothering my show. You're not coming up here out of line. I hadn't had anything against your stories. I enjoy your stories. So please, like, we look forward. It's a panel. So please don't take it that way or anything I said, man. I was talking to a certain amount of people, and you weren't included in that group, man. I like to think you're a smart person. You got a lot of sense, Uncle Charles. So you free to welcome to hit my StreamYard and tell whatever the fuck you want to. So don't never think you offended Trigger, man, because you didn't.
Yes, sir. I just want to stay in line, bro. That is about respect. At the end of the day, Trigger, it's about respect, bro. At the end of the day, if a man can't get no respect, he ain't no man. Unless you bust tackle somebody ass, and then all things change then. But don't go, man, and I'll be ready for the show tonight, man. I just want to get that out, bro.
All right, salute, Uncle Charles. You good? I ain't got no beef, man. Continue coming in. You like a part of the show, goddamn me. Hell, we be looking forward to you come in. So don't look at it like that, Uncle Charles.
Yes, sir. What you said at the end of the show? For shit show.
Yeah, for shit show. Already. Salute, Uncle Charles.
All
right. Uncle Charles said, nigga, always 16. Say, man, I'm finna have to go pick up my baby, man. So, man, salute to y'all in the chat, man. Hey, goddamn, Uncle Charles say this nigga is 0-16. Now for shit show, man. Say Uncle Charles, that nigga, man. Uncle Charles like our Uncle Tommy over here, man. I don't want Uncle Charles to never. I don't want y'all ain't sub to Uncle Charles channel. I didn't even know Uncle Charles had a channel, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Uncle Charles channel, man. Man, Uncle Charles, man, he like an adopted uncle over here that's a part of this show. We got a drunk uncle and we got the Uncle Charles, man. We got a drunk uncle for the last, and we got Uncle Charles for the good reality comedy that he come through here with, but true stories at the same damn time. So I apologize to Uncle Charles if Uncle Charles felt like I was talking about him or anything, because he in the vision too, goddamn me. And with that being said, just to tell you, man, I see Uncle, like a lot of y'all play a part of my vision, man, and what I see, man. That's why I want y'all to conduct yourself and be y'all at the same time, but let's do it in a positive way, man. But Uncle Charles, anybody who think Uncle Charles ain't welcome to my platform, he don't need no invitation. He's not one of the people I'm talking to when I say don't hit the link until I open the panel. Uncle Charles, he like a Audrey, in my opinion, or someone out there, man, or a goddess or anybody else out there that be coming to my platform. They don't need no invitation. They free to hit my platform anytime that they want to. So I apologize to you, Uncle Charles, if I make you feel like you was included in that category, because you wasn't included in that category. I was talking about more of the people who don't come up here, who have a stable mind, that be maybe too intoxicated or got too much going on in their background that's distracting from the show and the content. That's what I'm talking about. And Uncle Charles, you're not one of them. So I salute to you, love you, Uncle Charles, and continue hitting that goddamn me stream your link. Don't never say anything like that, because it was never that with us, man. I would never talk to you. But with that being said, think and cultivate the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. Without thought, we can't accomplish anything or become anyone in life. Never make excuses. Excuses are tools used by incompetent, and I do mean incompetent individuals, to be monuments or nothing. Therefore, you're nothing. Dirtbag, nothing. Poo cheese, nothing. Keep a clear mind. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention to everything, everyone, including us, my panel, me, my channel, my subscribers, everything, the haters, everything. Know the limitations to your body and until you grasp of people and things before you start dreaming. After one day, your mind will come a self-cynical thought of many negative things and many negative thoughts, man. Salute to my goddamn me, my salute to the green team. If you ain't joined the green team, man, purchase a membership, man. Support the channel. You can support the channel by hitting a like, share, subscribe, telling a sister, a friend, or subscribing them to the channel. Super chat, cash app, all that is good for me. Pick one, and I'm fine with either one, man. Over here, man. To y'all haters, y'all know what we like to say. Y'all got me yelling, danger, danger, danger. Y'all moving like stranger, stranger, stranger. This shit is getting old. You niggas playing with my soul, claiming you solid, then you fold. Gang, and we out. Keep on pushing, goofies. Me will hurry up, cause my son and my nephew gonna murder something. Gang.
Say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force.
And y'all,
Duke
ain't working nothing over here, man. I asked Duke to come up here because I needed to get an understanding of him, man. So whatever he talking about, he free to talk about it over here, man. Let y'all get this stuff out here, because I don't want to have to start blocking people from the same.
You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black. You follow Pooh Black.
No, this shit show me. The truth be told, allegedly, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to him, man. Man, thinking cultivates the mind, opening new roads to highways across the world. So without thought, man, you can't do nothing, man. You entitled to your own opinion over here, man. You can agree to disagree and disagree to disagree.
You follow Pooh Black.
Oh, for shit, so. AKA all the way, mate. Y'all know what I call it. Y'all know what she is. AKA all the way, mate. With me. Who is all the way, mate?
Show. Grab some popcorn. You know what I'm saying?
No, for shit, so, man.
You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, though, man.
Enjoy life.